Welcome everyone to our Robotic Process Automations session. Today we're going to do a little bit of work with QuickBooks and specifically generate some financial statements. So we're going to launch this thing and see what it does. Meghan, are you ready?
Yes.
So this was designed to open up QuickBooks and to essentially run through a series of financial statements. Now, a typical approach is to generate these financial statements from QuickBooks, but to put them into an Excel spreadsheet. So this process takes a little while to run, especially if it's done manually. However, through Robotic Process Automation, and this platform is called Automate, the process is significantly easier. Normally, we try and run this unattended, so normally we wouldn't be watching this thing run through. However, for today's demonstration, it's kind of important for us to kind of see what the system is actually doing. So it's gone through the process of opening QuickBooks, and then now it's going to go through the process of creating some financial reports. So this particular routine is set up to get 4 reports out. It's going to give us a profit and loss statement. It's going to give us a balance sheet, a year-to-date or a monthly cash flow statement, and then a year-to-date cash flow statement. So the process basically is backwards a little bit. So we're going to start with the cash flow statements first, and then we'll work our way forward to the income statement and balance sheet. The basic idea behind this is to go and generate these into a single workbook. So what I had done previously to set this up was to create a template of that Excel workbook so that whenever we run this routine, that workbook is always there and ready to go, with some certain formatting and so forth pre-built, so that we don't have to create that formatting for every single financial report. So it has just finished the year-to-date cash flow. We're now looking at the July cash flow. So sometimes I do both, just to see how the cash flow statement changed for the month, and also how the cash flow statement changed for the year-to-date. So basically, once it starts with the template, then basically it keeps adding to that same spreadsheet. So it'll add all 4 reports by the time we're done. So it's got 2 reports so far, the 2 cash flow statements, and now we're going to get the balance sheet. And as you might guess, Meghan, if you were to do this manually, how long would this take you?
Probably 30 to an hour.
Yes, I think so. And this process, it is, it's not difficult, but it is, time consuming, and sort of boring. I don't know about Meghan, but if I were doing this every month, I would find this boring. How about you? Is this boring work, Meghan?
A little monotonous, but.
All right, and that's kind of the one of the upshots of this as well. So this is work that I'll call it straightforward, repetitive work. So basically, the steps involved are always the same. Year-to-date cash flows, balance sheet, income statement, get them all into an Excel spreadsheet, give it a name, save it away in the right spot. So basically, the notion behind this is that this happens every month. It is, and it happens every month the same way. So why not have some help doing this sort of thing, as opposed to doing it ourselves every month? So that is the basic premise behind this. All right, so it has finished our spreadsheets, and they are in relatively good format. However, there is one more bit of something that is kind of useful, and basically the spreadsheets have names that are like so names. So sheet 4, sheet 3, sheet 2 to sheet 1. So basically those names are kind of boring. So there's another routine that we developed that takes out that first spreadsheet, which is typically created when the thing is first exported from QuickBooks to Excel. And then to go and rename those spreadsheets to have more meaningful names, and then save it away in the right spot. Okay, Meghan, what do you think?
I think it is extremely helpful.
Yeah, and it is something that you don't have to do. It's something that I don't have to do. We can let the machine do it, and you and I can go in and focus on something else, potentially of higher value. So that's the whole trick behind this, is that this is sort of mundane, kind of low value work that the computer can do for us, and then now you and I can focus on some things that are more important. Okay, Meghan, any last comments, questions, perspective?
No, I'm good.
All right then, that'll do it for today's session, Robotic Process Automation. And today we went through a couple of routines that helped us with generating some financial statements. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.